Hey Taurus, welcome to your December reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, keep it in your back pocket or you can come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of December. See what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, and guidance. Overall, see what is going on. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, anything else that you might be celebrating. I wish you guys a great holiday season and that this next year brings you guys many blessings. Okay, so we're going to start off with some affirmations, things that we can reconnect to and remind ourselves for the month of December. I also kind of get a general theme as to what might be going on. Alright, so any affirmations for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for December 2020? Affirmations for Taurus, please, in December. Nope, that was me. I'm not going to take that. Any affirmations for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? We have change for the future. Okay, interesting. New learning. Okay, the card's got a lot to say, and balance. Okay, so you guys, there's going to be lots of changes happening in the near future. And with these changes bring new experiences, new learning, okay? With this change going on, there's lots of things happening astrologically. We have the big conjunct with Saturn and Jupiter on the 21st, moving from Capricorn energy, your element, right, earthy energy, to Aquarius, which is air energy. So there's a huge shift. Expect to see changes, drastic, unexpected changes, might even be uncomfortable or even painful. Try to stay grounded, okay? You're needing to ground yourself, center yourself through the changes. The one constant you can focus on is you, your well-being, your health, focusing on maintaining that sense of balance and wholeness within you. So that talks about getting enough rest, getting enough sleep, taking care of your well-being, getting enough exercise, eating well, taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, taking care of you. Putting yourself as that first priority, alright? So that's talking about balance. You're really needing to balance yourself through the changes, alright? And it might be a bit of a learning curve. There might be moments where you fall back into old habits, where you have that negative self-talk, where you maybe indulge yourself into things that aren't so good for you, where you... whatever, I don't need to go on about it, but you're needing to just fall back into some sort of routine, daily routine, I would suggest, for yourself, your well-being. Right? Doing some meditation, doing some sort of yoga practice, something that is only for you. Alright? So balance. Balancing activities and rest will increase your strength. Your body will indicate changes required in your nutrition. Affirmation, I'm energized. So there's going to be changes for the future, okay? What you know now may completely change. We have no idea what's around the corner. Alright? It's unexpected. The one certainty in life, change. You're going through changes within you, emotionally, mentally, spiritually evolving and growing, and that's reflecting externally in your life, in your reality that you live, in your relationships, in your job, in any and every aspect. It might be scary, it might be uncomfortable, but I do believe that this will be positive for you in the long haul, okay? So hang on there, hang on tight. It says, stand firm and challenge past events in your life. The belief you need to work hard to achieve is no longer relevant. Let go and you'll be rewarded in the most unexpected way. Affirmation, I am strong. But you're not always gonna be on your A game. You're not always gonna be strong. You're not always going to have your shit together. That's okay. That doesn't mean that you're any less or that you're not deserving or that you're not good enough. No. It's growth. That's where we learn. That's where we can better ourselves and change. Don't beat yourself up, especially during these changes. You're needing to support yourself and be there for you and be your own best friend, right? You guys are challenging your past self, your past expectations, your past mindsets. You're breaking away from the old as you're entering this new phase, this new and improved you. All right? And you're wondering, well, who am I? Who am I really? What is it that I actually enjoy? What do I actually like? After clearing out a bunch of bullshit and lots of things that maybe weren't so good for you, Now it's time to really figure out you, which leads to new learning, right? Learning about who you are, embracing your authenticity, exploring new ventures and new skills and new hobbies and talents that you didn't even know you had. The wolf teaches you to know who you are. Facing your fears is one of the greatest learning experiences and shows us how to change and grow. Affirmation, I'm learning. So all these experiences you're going through right now, the experiences you've gone through in your past, they were all lessons where you can grow and learn from. Some of you are facing your fears. Some of you are pushing yourself out of your comfort zone or doing something that scares you. But that's the greatest learning experience. It doesn't matter what age you are, you never stop learning. Always something to grow and evolve and learn. It's never ending. It's always happening in and around us. So surrender. Surrender to the change and have fun with it, you know? Embrace it. Embrace the changes. So let's get some animal oracle messages to go along with this. Any animal oracle messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus? We did just have the, well, we did have the full moon in Taurus and Scorpio season. So maybe that's shaking some shit up for you guys, as it was in your element. So you guys might have felt that impact. Full moon's all about releasing and letting go when things come into light. And actually, when I was prepping my tarot deck, the moon did come out right here. There we go. There's the moon. So maybe that's significant for some of you. Any animal oracle messages for Taurus? I heard Aquarius. Any animal oracle messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus? We have the golden egg. Virgo had the golden egg as well. There's a message that needs to be heard. Your highest self, your intuition is trying to communicate to you. There's messages, there's symbols, synchronicities. There's things going on around you that you're needing to be aware of. There's some sort of message, there's some sort of truth or question that's weighing heavily on your mind, something within your heart chakra, something that you might be needing to heal or let go of. There's definitely changes going on within you, in your heart space. There's some healing taking place. There's some forgiveness. There's some letting go. There's like, why am I getting the number 4? The number 4. I'm getting 4 Pentacles, release. I don't know. Maybe that'll come up in the tarot. I'm just letting you guys what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing. Yeah, needing to let loose and allow. Because when we allow, then we're actually able to get in tune with our intuition. Hear the messages that are trying to come through when we allow, when we force, when we get impatient, when we try to force things to be a certain way, right? Again, that makes sense why I felt like that 4 Pentacles energy. Because that's kind of like holding on so tightly, like trying to take a handful of sand and squeeze it. Like, I have to hold on to it. But like when you squeeze the sand just falls right between the cracks of your fingers. So it's like, hold on loosely. Sometimes things don't go according to plan, okay? Anyways, there's some sort of message that you're needing to hear. Some sort of truth. Something you're needing to heal from. Something you're needing to release or accept. It's uncomfortable. It does require vulnerability. It's not always easy. Animal oracle messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising. Oh, that is way too many. Way too many. Sorry, Spirit. Less cards, please. Animal oracle messages for... Okay, I guess we're going to shuffle a little bit more, okay? Any animal oracle messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus for December. Animal, okay, there we go. Fire ants. There's something burning up inside of you. Oops, this is upside down. Yeah, there's something that's like eating away at you. And I was saying that, I think, in Capricorn's reading. Let's get one more. Thank you. We have, oh wow. We have the dragon. So we have 2 spirit coming out. You guys are highly protected, highly watched over during this time. So, although all may seem lost, or you might be going through some time, some struggles, some learning curve, some lessons. It might not be the easiest. You're going through these changes. You are being protected and watched over by your guides, your loved ones, your angels, your ancestors, whatever it is that you believe in. You are highly protected right now. okay? But you're being asked to look at some things that are burning up within you. Things like resentments and grudges and things that you've just been holding on to for too long. All that yuck, needing to let some shit go. There's just like this irritation, there's this frustration and lack of patience. And, you know, you might be beating yourself up over something like, oh, I should be healed by this by now. I should be over this by now. I should be fully healed from this. Why am I still bothered? Because your heart is still hurting and you're needing to heal your heart. All right, because the golden egg is the heart chakra. What's the dragon? I think that is your sacral chakra. It's all about creativity, your sexuality, how you express yourself, your sensitivity, intimacy. So there might be some sort of blockage in your heart and your sacral. And if that's the case, it could be because of a situation that has you pissed off or hurt in some sort of way. Stewing on a situation or a person or an event that you've gone through that's just, it's looping. You can't seem to get it off your mind. There's just this frustration that's boiling up inside of you. I heavily feel like you guys are really needing to balance yourself during this time. So starting off with the golden egg, and then I'll add my 2 cents to it. So, message at the center of the heart and the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga or meditation. If you do not have a meditation practice, take some time for some introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with their very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you're seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. This represents your 4th chakra, your heart chakra, and it is said that our inner guide sits there in deep meditation waiting for us. We have dragon coming out, so seeing one's most true self and balancing the ego. We got balance coming out twice. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as the inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in mirrors deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omniant energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride as we traverse even the most difficult terrain. The dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, that their Agni is dim. Agni is described as the inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of the intelligence within you. This represents the 3rd chakra. I thought this was sacral, but it's actually the solar plexus. Solar plexus is all about your personal power, your self-esteem, and transformation, okay? So the subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe the health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to see both inner and outer dimensions, right? This does also kind of mention your health. So again, definitely balance your health. So the fire ant, aggression, rigid thinking, and following orders. The fire ant flares up without us noticing. It's a force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. When in balance, thoughtful and disciplined. When out of balance, argues, excess heat, and gossips, and to bring into balance some solo time and walks at night. There is obviously some sort of imbalance going on here, and it's showing up loud and proud. And I feel like this entire reading is going to be telling you guys to really focus on your well-being. You mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of the above. Like really focusing on putting yourself as that first priority and taking care of yourself, because you really need it, especially with all these changes going on and all these new things that are coming out and all these endings. Like you're needing to stay grounded in all aspects. So let's post some tarot messages for you guys for December 2020. Any messages? What am I smelling? It's gone. Okay, I don't know. I got a smell and then it's gone. I don't know. I can't tell you what it was because it was so quick, but it's gone now. All right. Any messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for December 2020? Oh, 10 of Wands in the reverse. Flipping itself out. There needs to be a release. Release the burdens. Release the stress. Release the baggage. Release all the crap that does not serve you. It's not helping you. You're tired, you're exhausted, you're needing to take a break, you're needing to rest, you're needing to recuperate and regain that strength, that energy, and to focus on balancing yourself, because clearly you've been holding on to so much baggage for too long. This is you, you're exhausted. You're needing to find a different solution to the problem here. And so you need to let go of the sticks just for this moment. Center yourself, ground yourself, take a moment to just get that strength back up so that you're able to move forward in a positive way. Let's get a couple more for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, for December, messages for Taurus, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so putting in that work. And the 2 of Wands, a decision coming up. We have the 3 of Cups in the reverse, the Strength card in the reverse, and 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Also 9 of Swords. You guys might be experiencing some anxiety, some stress. There's a lot on your mind. There's a lot on your plate. Definitely ties in with that 10 of Wands energy. So you're obviously releasing some baggage, some burdens, some stress, things that have been weighing heavily on you, your mind, emotionally as well. You're working on letting that go, because it's not just gonna happen overnight, right? Remember that. Don't get impatient with the process. It's a pain. It's a struggle. It's not always going to be smooth sailing. There might be moments. It comes in waves. It's going to be easy on some days and more difficult on others, okay? You need to be patient with the process, okay? Every little ounce of work you put in towards yourself and your healing process and realigning that energy helps you. Every single step counts, okay? So be patient with the process and invest your energy in the things that do matter. Yourself, your well-being, your health, your projects, your work, your studies, you know. Really work on investing in yourself, okay? So as you're doing that, it's looking like a decision is coming up with the 2 of Wands. Taking a pause, reevaluating how far you've come, looking at your growth, your past, these experiences you've gone through, and whether or not you're going to continue to keep going down that road, or if you're going to do something different moving forward. Are you going to continue going on a cycle that maybe not is helping you in the long run? Or are you going to make the positive changes for you to live your life that you deserve, making the positive changes that will help you? It's up to you. You have a decision. You're at a crossroad. So you're looking into the future. What do you envision your future to look like? What are you hoping for? Where do you want to see yourself a year from now, 6 months from now? What can you imagine? I know sometimes it's hard to think about the future. You never know what's going to happen. You may make plans, but then it doesn't always go according to those plans. I know. But generally, where do you want to see yourself? What things would you like to accomplish? What do you wish for yourself in the future? Some of you are in separation from a relationship. We have the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Could be with a Leo or a fire sign. We also have water, a little bit of air, earth, air. I don't know why I said air. There's no air out here, but it's an air sign. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Separation between you and another person. This could be someone you've built a long, sturdy foundation with, and their separation. This can also talk about unhappiness in the home life too. I'm feeling that, like in this home that you're living, you're just not happy, or you're very sad. Like there is this heaviness I'm getting from this. Like some of you are just full on exhausted. You're drained, strength in the reverse. Like you don't have any more energy to give. Like your battery is completely empty. It's depleted. You're running on empty. You're needing to fill up the gas tank. And that's where this decision comes in. What are you going to do about this? How can you move forward? You're asking yourself that, okay, I don't like my current circumstance. I don't like this relationship. I don't like where I'm living. I don't like my job. I don't like this. I don't, whatever it is that's making you feel like shit, because clearly something does not make you feel good over here, okay? You're feeling exhausted. You're feeling maybe even taken advantage of. You've given your all and you're receiving nothing back. It's completely unbalanced. Something here is just draining. So what are you going to do about it? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to put that work in. You're going to work your ass off. You're going to put the healing in. You're going to better yourself. You're going to focus on your well-being. Get your shit together so that you can release whatever this crap is. So that you can get to your 10 of Pentacles. A happy, stable life. By what? Releasing the shit. Cycle close. We got 2 10s out here. Cycles are closing. So that you can get to your 10 of Pentacles. Long-term foundation, stability, even happy home, happy life, happy wife. But there's something that's getting in the way. There's some sort of imbalance, and whatever that imbalance is, it's going to be different for everyone. Once you identify the main cause or the main problem, work backwards. Okay, so this is the problem. Now, how can I undo it? Or how can I get out of this situation? Coming up with a plan, a long-term plan. So taking the time, 2 of Wands, to pause, to reevaluate, and figuring out the next step. Huge learning curve for you. There will be change in the future, right? So yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have that 9 of Swords, so there is lots of anxiety and stress. But underneath that we have the Ace of Wands and the Fool and the Knight of Wands. Alright, so there is movement in the near future. Right now, you're feeling stressed, you don't know what to do, you feel stuck, you feel like there's no way out, you don't know, you're just feeling so overwhelmed. First step, realign and ground yourself. Things are starting to make more sense as you start to clear that shit out, as you're starting to lessen the baggage, as you're starting to lessen the load. You're finally seeing the way out. Whether this is some sort of job or career or an opportunity, it's looking like you're walking straight into it. Alright, but this is after you align yourself and do some work on yourself. That's the main priority. Getting your foundation set, right? Because you can't build anything on a foundation that's not stable. If the foundation is rocky, you're building a house, but there's no solid foundation, the house is going to fall. It's just going to be a major tower moment. Tearing down the instability, ripping it, and completely starting fresh. Alright? So that you can build something long-term for yourself and maybe those who around you, okay? There's something new coming, Aries energy as well as Aquarius. We also have some fire. There's lots of fire in this reading. Okay? Woof! Okay, Taurus, you got this. I believe in you. It's gonna be alright. With time, be patient, be kind to yourself. You'll get through this. What a read. Okay. This feels intense. Alright, so Tikashi messages for brain fart. Taurus. I was like Capricorn, Virgo. I was like, no, I'm getting it all mixed up. I did the earth signs today, so anyways, you might be connected with an earth sign or strong earth placements in your chart. Tikashi messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus in December. Regarding this reading, what messages can you give Taurus, or like advice or anything else, any extra messages for Taurus regarding this reading for December? I can't fucking speak. What can you tell Taurus? Oh my god, this energy got me fucked up. Tikashi messages for Taurus, please. Trust. Tikashi messages, we have risk. Okay, kind of like that Fool energy. Take that risk, take the gamble, fuck it. And patience. And what did I tell you? Be patient with yourself, with the process, with the healing, with the releasing. It's not gonna happen overnight. Needing to trust every step of this journey. No fear. Trust yourself, your knowing, your intuition, your wholeness. Move with certainty, be sure of yourself. Now may be decision time. It is only fear that could hold you back. When you know that there's no such thing as a wrong decision, you will trust yourself joyfully. It is time to trust the process of growth. Let go, allow, and flow. You might just enjoy it. We have risk. coming out. Risk being yourself, risk having fun, risk loving, and risk living. Life is full of risks. Nothing is guaranteed. Risks are easy when you trust yourself and flow, but do not take physical risk at this time. Okay? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Give a new idea a go. Take a chance on something new. Change your routine. Be different. And as you do that, as you start to make those changes for yourself, as you start to realign that energy, you're needing to be patient. It's not just going to get fixed suddenly overnight. You don't just put a band-aid on it and it's magically healed. No. Okay? Especially if this is some deep-ass wounding or some healing that needs to take place, it's gonna take time. So patience. Be patient. All things move as the timing requires. Quiet your mind. Take time to be with yourself with no expectations or push. Do not be anxious for results, but enjoy the gentle journey. In your busy world, do not be rushed or allow impatience of others to push you into hasty actions. All things come to those who wait patiently. So Taurus, that is what I got for you guys for the month of December. If you got something from this reading, let me know in the comments below. I hope it helps someone out there. Happy holidays. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.